OBS keeps switching my microphone. It's so annoying. Red! Hello, them. Just them. Welcome on in. How are you doing? Let me see here. As I was saying, hello, everyone. Welcome on in. The library is open. I'm your friendly neighborhood librarian, Ms. Kitty Mama. I hope you guys are doing so well. How are you? Hello, hello, hello. Let me pull up, my thing. There it is. Go around over here. Make the font nice and big. All right, here we go. All right, first and foremost, Blanche, congratulations on getting first.
Mother, I crave violence.
Violence? Okay, maybe just a little as a treat. Okay, let me see. Hello, Tokoshaka. Hello, Cordoz. Hello, Sputnik. It was good to see you at OffKai. What is this username? I can't read it. Oh, hi, Ice. Hi, Billy Goat. Why are you trying to use nuke? Let's see.
I'm in danger.
Chief Deputy Jones, welcome on in. Ninefold Axe, hello. The Holy Berber faction. Berber? What's the Berber? Burger? Boger from Henry Danger? What are we talking about? Hi, Lancer.
A few moments later.
Hi, Bucky. Hi, Kid Pool. Hi, Magnus. Hi, Blanche. Hi, hi, Hannah. Yeah, my mic wasn't off. It was the wrong. OBS picked the wrong source for my microphone. It was rude. It was uncalled for. I didn't approve. Hello, Harry. Thank you again so much for gifting me the sub to Elia. I really appreciated it. Let's see. Adpire, hello. I'm like, I can't read some of the names. It's giving me a second. I did mix chat. We can do that now. I finally did it. Hello, Nintendo. Hello, Shroom Bash. Okay, I got everybody. Big love from Sweden. Thank you. Also, I saw someone ask how Nugget is doing. Nugget is doing so well. Thank you for asking. He's having a great time. Just being a kid. I'm just moving some stuff around. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Hi. Hello. Oh, hi. Thank you for the head pats. Hair looking lovely. Thank you. Yumi. What about nines? Kids too long. Run to your Uber. All right. Thank you. See you later, Nintendo. Whether you chat or not in the overlays, it's mixed for me. There's not. YouTube should be showing on here. Hold on one second. It's supposed to be switched to be mixed. 0 monitored broadcast. How do I? It says no YouTube broadcasts are currently monitored by stream. Well, that's incorrect. Hey,
Kitten 22 wave Kitten 22 love.
Yay! Thank you so much. How are you doing? Welcome on in. Let's see. I'm logged in. Now is it working? Hold on. YouTube, say something. Say something, YouTube. Quick. Me when scuffed. I know. I worked so hard on this yesterday. Hello. I see you, YouTube. I don't know why it's not working. Cat. YouTube. Why does it say 0 monitored broadcast? Settings. Think. Okay, hold on a second, chat. I have an idea. Okay. So I've already, oh, wait. That's right. I have to follow the special link. I swear I can do this. Okay. So I did everything. Okay, wait, hold on. Let me... It says, which YouTube messages do you want to see? And I have every single message possible selected. Let's see. The issue seems to be with the connection to YouTube on the little app that I'm using. So like I'm connected. Auto monitor. Oh, that's so annoying. That's so irritating. Okay, wait. Maybe that fixed it. It's not a refresh, so I might just have to go back to my other tech. The baby is doing fine. He's great. He's having a nap. So basically, what I'm seeing right now. Here, I'll let y'all in on the secrets. Just for the sake of transparency. Oh God. What the? Why is that so big? Okay, well, whatever. I'll figure it out in just a second here. So I don't know why that's looking like that. Okay, so this is basically the chatbot thingy that I'm using. And it says for YouTube, there are 0 monitored broadcasts and no YouTube broadcasts are currently being monitored by my stream bot. So like, that's why I'm like, now hold on. What's going on? I'm gonna try to reboot my streamer bot. And maybe that'll fix it. Yes, I'm gonna close it. I'm gonna break everything. See if this will fix my chat. Fur baby's taking a nap in your office. Oh, that's so cute. Hi, Alex. I'm doing so well. Thank you guys so much. I know Nugget's growing up so fast. Okay, let's see. Twitch is connected. YouTube's connected now. Okay. So now YouTube, say something. Anything. Well, not anything. Say something nice. Oh, there it is. There it is. Do I have a cat? This is Mallory. She lives in the library. Yeah. She lives here in the library. Already almost a year with Nugget. I know. It's crazy. Can you believe? It's bananas. Hi, Clears. How's it going? Welcome on in. Oh. Hi, White Sounds. How's it going? See, your cat's, that's White Sound. Your cat's name is Boxy. Hi, my name is Boxy. I remember her videos. Crashes out in all the birthday cake. Hey, well, whose birthday is it? You're officially enrolled in college. Let's go. Congratulations, Clears. Clears. It's your birthday. Oh, happy birthday, White Sound. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Yay! Your cat's name is Cleo. She's liking better with you. Oh, that's so nice. So, for those who don't know, and I should really make like a little video for this. It would be absolutely heartbreaking, but I feel like I should. So Mallory was my cat. She lived to be 20 years old. She unfortunately, left her corporeal form, left her physical body, last year while I was pregnant with Nugget. And so now, because her story, just like everyone else's, is contained here in the library, she has taken up residence here permanently in her spiritual form. She is sleeping because she is still resting to become her final form. But yeah, this is where she lives now. Yes. So I realized, thank you. I made God. It's like, it's so, I don't know how to like, it's not that I don't know how to talk about it. I just like, I have to talk about it like all the time. Have to is a strong word. I have to explain it a lot. And so I feel like Mallory's little spirit here in the library is going to undergo a transformation of sorts. I don't know what that'll look like. Or how that's going to go, especially cuz I just commissioned a bunch of new animated emotes and like half of them are all her. So maybe she won't change too much. We'll see. I'm sorry for your loss as well, outdoorsman nerd. Yeah, it sucks. She was 20 years old. She had cancer. It was nothing that could have been prevented or overcome. The chances of survival with the particular type of cancer that she had were like a month with like $16,000 worth of radiation and a surgery to remove her jaw. So like she was 20. I wasn't going to put her through all that. And I also wasn't going to let her starve to death. You know what I mean? So, your dog was 17 and had tumors. Yep. You've only had two orange cats, and their names are Benito and Edwards. I have also had two orange cats. My first cat was Simba, and he had FIV, which was very sad. But that's okay. Sorry to hear that. You can't imagine getting up their age. She's 13. Oh, yeah. You can imagine that Cleo's getting up their age. She's 13. Yeah. When Mallory was 15, she was diagnosed with hyperthyroidism. And she literally was so healthy. She outlived the radiation treatment so there's this, they call it the radiocat therapy. It's basically a standard treatment for hyperthyroidism where they inject irradiated iodine directly into the thyroid, and then it like kills all the misfiring thyroid cells, and then like they're radioactive for 2 weeks, and then they're like fine. So, but it lasts for up to 3 years, and so she basically outlived the treatment and needed it again. But so we just switched her to regular medications. Fuawa, what about Fuawa? Fox is your first cat. He's 2 years old. Oh, you've got such a good long life ahead with that. You know, most cats, it's like they live such a long time. You've got so much good times ahead of you. Happy birthday. Yeah. There's on our chat. We love our orange cats. We love them. How's motherhood been for me the past year? You know, I think one of the videos that I'm planning on doing is like a 1 year like roundup of how like my first year of being a mom has been. It has been more exhausting than I ever could have feasibly like conceived. I knew it was going to be exhausting, but I didn't know, like I didn't understand. You know what I mean? Like it's what, you know, this was something that I was talking about with Nines, where it's like, it's one thing to like believe someone when they tell you you're going to be exhausted and that the exhaustion hits different, and to like know in your brain that that's coming, and an entirely separate thing to like feel it in your bones and get it and be like, oh, because that was one thing that happened with OffKai this past weekend. Yay, OffKai. Oh my gosh, YouTube is really far behind, I think, or at least my preview of it is. I hope it's not actually that far behind. Oh my goodness. But it's like, you know, he took 2 weeks off for parental leave, right? And so the first like 4 days of it, the first like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, even Wednesday, like the first 5 days, you know, I was checking in with Nines because he was he took, you know, 2 weeks of parental leave off. So he was like, you know, doing a lot of the primary caretaking while I was like resting, getting ready for OffKai to be happening. And, you know, of course I was still helping, but there's a difference between being like the primary caregiver and like the secondary. And so I was like, how are you handling the shift? And he's like, you know, I'm doing great with it. Like,
Mother.
Am I tired? Yes.
Mother, I crave violence.
Maybe just a little violence as a treat, because you've been so good. Hello, Kiwi James. But yeah, like it's so, it's one of those things where then when I checked in with him, like during OffKai, just a few days later, because one of the things I kept explaining was that the thing about the caretaking is that on its own, it's not that exhausting, but cumulatively, day after day, it wears on you. And that's what's exhausting because you don't ever really get a chance to fully recover when you're pretty much the only person doing the caretaking, or even if you're just like doing most of it. And so I want to say during like Saturday or Sunday of OffKai, Nines called me and he was like, hey, so like, it's not, I believed you before, but I get it now. And so like, that was kind of a big moment for Nines to just be like, I understand now. I really get it. I'm on the same page now. I've achieved understanding, you know? You don't know. Yeah, you can't know it until you get there. It's impossible. Do I breastfeed or give him formula? I breastfeed. This is another reason why it's been pretty exhausting, to be honest. For me personally, at least. There's nothing wrong with giving formula. It was just recommended to me to breastfeed, and so I do. And I was very fortunate that I was able to. There's a lot of moms who like their milk never comes in. They just don't have the capacity for it. And so, you know, at the end of the day, fed is best. If you are feeding your baby to the best of your ability, then that's a really weird thing to say, endorsement. Sorry. At the end of the day, as long as your baby is fed, that's what matters, you know, and as long as it works for your lifestyle. And I have been bottle feeding breast milk for like a while now, for a couple months. As soon as his top teeth started coming in, I quit and switched to bottles. But yeah, it hurts. Oh my damn. Yeah. He has bitten me. I switched. He bit me twice and I called it quits. I was like, no, that's it. My mom was like, he'll learn to stop biting you. Just flick him on the forehead. And I was like, I'd rather not do that. Hello? Why are you telling me to flick my son on the forehead? That's so weird. Weird behavior. Let's see. Nines is a strong man. Nines at first. Okay, I get it. Nines now. Oh God, I get it now. Yeah. Careful about talking about having kids. Personally, not sure you're ready, but hearing your perspective, very reassuring. Yeah. So there's one thing that I will say about having kids. There's no such thing as being ready. If kids are something that you want, there are like benefits to doing it during different seasons of your life. You know, if you have kids when you're younger, you know, and you're like early 20s, mid 20s, whatever, you definitely have a lot more energy for taking care of kids and all that. If you have them later in life, you are pretty much always going to be more financially stable. So it just comes down to what works best for you and your partner, or just you know? I look beautiful. I was like, thank you so much. Hey, little Medic, thank you so much for the 13 months. Hello. Welcome on in. Doing great. You're proud of us. Thank you. We're working so hard. We're doing our best. We're trying so hard. She better, yeah, it sucks. This little nugget's gonna have a gamer dent. Nuh-uh. He doesn't wear headphones. He hasn't worn headphones enough to get a gamer dent. Although I did get him from Target, this cute little Fisher Price, like, pretend controller. It's so cute. I couldn't help myself. If you ever have kids, they won't be genetically yours. You're taking meds. There you go. Let's see, your friend has 2 girls around 17 and he's always depressed or stressed. Well, it's hard. You know, you take on a lot of responsibility as a parent. You don't want kids anymore because your cat's already a pain in the ass. Or is that your dog? I forget. Is it the toy controller? Yes, it's a toy controller. No, I totally get that. Listen, parenting isn't for everyone, and I would never presume to like tell people to be parents if they don't want to be. Like, especially as someone who like wants to be a parent, enjoys being a parent. I recognize how like rough it is and how much of a commitment it is that like if you don't want to, if you're not sure, like you don't have to. All these people are like, it's unnatural for women to not be moms. It's unnatural for people to not want to have kids. You're a liar. Or you've never had a kid. Like, respectfully. People get so weird. We have a leopard gecko named Zomi. That's very cute. They make teether controllers too. Maybe send me a link, pretty please. Ooh. Hi, Kindness. Welcome on in. How are you? Hello, Starvoid Space. How are you? Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Okay, I'm going to need to probably change the title of this stream over on YouTube, but I went to OffKai. Yippee. I wanted to take some time to like chit chat about OffKai because it was so much fun. I don't know having kids because you can't take care of yourself. Yeah, no, for sure. I get that. 100%. YouTube title is good. The YouTube title is the exact same one as my OffKai 2025 one because in my desperation to try to like try to get YouTube working, I just copied the title from last year's title and copied the whole template, and I don't know if that'll mess with things. So they're on a site called Baby Glitch. Send a link in the suggestions channel on my Discord. Pretty please. Let's see. You're very tired? Oh, why are you tired? Okay, how was OffKai? OffKai was incredible. It was so much fun. I love OffKai. Let me pull up my phone here. We have a Discord? Of course I have a Discord. Let me see. I believe it's linked. Where is it linked on YouTube? Tell me if you know where that's from. Let me see. View of my channel. That does not work on YouTube, sadly. I have not figured out how to do commands over on YouTube with Stream Elements. However, it's in the stream description. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. I was gonna say, it's definitely in my channel description. So let me just, boop. Just there. Click the show more button. Yeah. Hold on. Let me copy link address. Oh, Jesus. Tap dancing Christ. No. I'm just going to copy it from... I'm copying it from Twitch. There you go. There's the link. Okay. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. I need to get better at making like a little a template that I use every time when I go live on YouTube. I have not consistently been good about that. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna talk OffKai now. We're switching topics. It's all OffKai now all the time. Let me pull up my calendar. Because I want to get it all correct. I did so much at OffKai. I don't have a lot of pictures of everything. So if I like edit this down ever, maybe we'll throw some photos in. I did Michael Jackson or Cyndi Lauper. Cyndi Lauper is kind of dope. I mean, Michael Jackson, King of Pop, I get it. But like Cyndi Lauper, man. Oh, girls just wanna have fun. Oh, you mean the tune? No. There's a YouTube channel. I actually forget what it's called now, but there's a Pokemon card guy, trading card guy, that he has a little song that he plays every time someone brings like a binder to show him, and he goes, "What's in that binder?" Yeah, Alex.
Kitty Mama, more like Cutie Mama. Ola Mama Kittim 22 love.
Hello, how are you doing, Alex? It's so good to see you. You're super excited. What are you excited for, Blanche? You've only had a HRT for a week and your chest is already swelling and sore. Let's go! I'm so happy for you. Yay! Oh, that's so exciting. It's so exciting. All right. So, OffKai started for me on Thursday, the 23rd. So I started the day, I want to say the first thing I did was I went to lunch with Mako, and that was so fun. That was so fun. She had, she flew in early and was staying with some friends of her from Prima, and we had a lovely Mediterranean lunch, and she got to meet Nugget, and it was so nice. Nugget and Mako were like besties, absolutely just locked at the hip, honestly, as soon as they met. It was so cute. We had such a nice little lunch, and then I drove her back to her.
A few moments later.
No, I didn't go take her back to the Airbnb. I took her to badge pickup, and I just kind of dropped her off there. I wasn't able to go to badge pickup because I was picking up Moofy from the airport. Love my girl Moofy. I love her so much. She's my art mama, for those who don't know. She's wonderful. I got to pick her up from the airport, and I took her out to dinner. Well, we didn't go out to dinner. The plan was to go out to dinner, but she was like famished. So I just took her back to my house, and we ordered some takeout. And then she got to meet Nugget and do her makeup for going out to an event that she needed to go to. I got dressed for a different event that I was going to. And then I took her to her Airbnb where we met up with Queen Cat, aka Milk, and we had a really nice time. I dropped both of them off at badge pickup as well, like 2 minutes before it closed. So that was pretty crazy. And then after that, I just went straight to the event that I'd been meaning to go to, where I met up with my good friend Star Habit, and also saw my good friend and moderator Soul Azurite. Always so good to be able to see and hang out with him. Also, hi, Gay Cheeto Puff. Welcome on in. Neighbor to have Pat Sora. How are you, my dear? So I did that. the party was super cool. It was like it was this event called Nocturne Carnival or Carnival. And it was basically like a mini concert at this place called Guild House. And there was a bunch of drinking and snacks, and they had gift bags. And I, of course, was not drinking. And I'd already eaten, so I didn't have any of the food. But it was really cool. I got to see my friends. I saw, like I said, Star Habit and Soul Azurite. And then I also got to see Zombaby. And I also, oh my gosh, I got to see someone who I'd worked with before called Lady Zestia. And she's lovely. I was literally staring at her like, oh my God, her dress is so pretty. She's so pretty. Who's that lady? And then I found out that we had worked together for like a month, working on a Discord for another streamer together. And I was like, it's you. And it was so fun. It was so sweet. And then I also got to see my friend Zombaby, who I love so much. I love Zombaby. And then, and also Ice Witch Sky, who's also so sweet and so nice. And then, what else? And then I got to go, then pretty much the night was done after that. I was out until like 11 o'clock at night. So then I went home, and OffKai properly started on Friday. So I was struggling on Friday. I overslept. And so I was like, okay, I got to figure out where I'm going to park. I left way too late. I had a Matara meet and greet that I was trying to get to at like 11 a.m. And so I thought, surely if I get there by 10:30, it'll be fine. Forgetting that the parking lot will fill up quickly. And so I was like, but I managed to find like really cheeky parking. Why do I have, oh my gosh. Sorry. I was like, what is happening? I took Nugget to the park earlier, and I'm finding sand in unmentionable places. I was scratching my chest, and I was like, what is this grit? Anyways, that's crazy. So, that was really fun. So I was like, I wanted to go to the Matara meet and greet that was happening at the Setsuna booth at 11, but I didn't get parked until like 10:50. So fortunately, I got the Super Rainbow badge, which means I got to skip the lines. And so I like ran into the registration tent, went over to like the special VIP section, got my badge in like 2 minutes, and then I like ran to the front of the convention hall, and I got to skip the line into the building, just be like, my badge. And then I like went straight in, and then I got to go and skip the line into the artist alley because I was like, my badge. And they were like, oh, yes, come through VIP. Thank you for your support. And I was like running. And then I got there, and Star was saving me a spot in line. So I didn't have to run quite so hard, but I did, and I made it, and it was great and lovely and wonderful. And I got to get Bug Woman hugs from Matara-Con, and it was amazing. My badge. Have you guys seen those videos? There's a guy, he started on TikTok. He puts his TikToks on YouTube Shorts. Oh, I forget his name. But he like pretends to be like the like different government things that come to like mess with him. He's a funny dude, yeah. He's a blacksmith and does farming and stuff. So whenever like a department comes by, he does skits where he describes like different branches of government coming over to his property to like mess with his chickens and stuff. And so he goes, Department of Agriculture, my badge. And like when he flashes his badge, it's just his middle finger. I always think that whenever I'm flashing my VIP badge, my badge. It's so funny. It's very funny. I wish I could remember his name. But so I made it to the Matara meet and greet, which was very exciting. And then after that, I went to the Prima concert. It was so good, you guys. It was so good. If you guys haven't seen the Prima concert, or if you don't know who Prima are, let me educate you. Okay, I'm gonna give you an edumacation. So, Prima is formerly Prism Group. Okay, they were a VTuber group that got bought by Sony, and then Sony disbanded them after a while, which was very sad. But they decided that they were going to stay together as a group called Prima. And they are so super cute and wonderful and lovely. Here we go. They posted the concert. It's like an hour-long concert. It's like a bunch of oh gosh. It is a bunch of Sony does ruin everything. Here we go. So that should go to both chats. Question mark. It did not go to both, which is a crime. There we go. I've sent it on YouTube now. So the Prima concert was, there it goes. The Prima concert was lovely. They sang so well. I was cheering them on from the sidelines. It was so wonderful. Hello, Sheriff Pumpkin. How are you doing? Welcome on in. But yeah, it was so nice. It was such a nice little time. And then what else? After that, I went to the Momo meetup. I went and I met up with a bunch of the Momos, which is Matara Khan's community. And they were so lovely. Matara brought pizza, and some of the Momos arranged to have a cake, and that was really sweet. It was so nice. And so I got some pizza and cake, and then I was like, well, I don't really know a whole lot of people here. So yes, the Momos are her snacks. Yes. And so I basically was running around with a pizza box and just collecting everyone's trash. I felt like I was so goofy, but I would just like walk around singing because what's it called? Because I just gone to the Prima concert and they had sung the One Piece theme song. I was just like just like zooming around with my little pizza box, making it snap open and close like it was a little mouth, just going, trash please, thank you. One Piece, like just zooming around. It was very fun. And then our hero. It was fun. I copied another person who I saw doing that, and I was like, yay. But yeah, it was nice. And then what else? And then after the meetup, I was like, what did I do? After that, I skipped like everything that I had planned. I skipped all the plannels that I was looking at. Hello, Blue Stingrays. I hope you're doing well as well. We're just talking about OffKai. I had such a good time. I think, gosh, what did I end up doing? I feel like I ended up hanging out with people and socializing instead of going to the panels that I had originally planned to attend. And like, that was fine. I didn't mind so much. Though I did miss some pretty cool ones. Oh my gosh, I got to meet so many people. I think I rested a lot during that time. So I got to hang out with Orim Does Scuff. It's Battle Roy, Soul Azurite. I got to see Sputnik. Oh gosh. Brainiac, another mod from over on Moofy's channel. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody and I'm really upset about it, but I'm brain dead. I got to see Phaedra. I got to see Phaedra at a different time. I think I saw Phaedra on Saturday. I ended up getting arrested. No, I ended up resting. And then I went to a meet and greet with K-san as like sort of my last little event of the evening. Sylvie! Hello, beautiful. How are you? I did find my keys. I'm getting to that story. Don't worry, chat. I lost my keys on Sunday, but it was fine. So that was pretty much it for Friday. Saturday, at bright and early, 10 a.m., I had a meet and greet with Omi, which was so cool. So Omi is someone who I used to play Among Us with back in the day. Back in my day. I was part of a little Among Us server that a bunch of VTubers were on that was started by like Moofy and Fen and Mako. And I played a lot of Among Us. And Omi was part of that group. And so I went to his meet and greet to support. It was really nice. I then pretty much just went shopping. I did a lot of shopping where I mostly just bought stuff for nines. Little bit. I spent a lot of money. I spent a lot of money buying stuff for nines, but shh, don't tell. I got him an Ita bag for mint. It was really cool. It made me so happy. And then a bunch of other things. And then I got to have a meet and greet with Phoebe-chan from Densetsu EXE, which I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, if you follow, but that is Mint Phantom's VTuber group that she started with her Victoria. Oh my God, I forget Victoria's last name. And Phoebe-chan. And Phoebe-chan was so sweet and so nice. They had their first concert, which was incredible. I didn't go, but I heard wonderful things. And then that was no, I didn't call it early. That's right. I did go home briefly during that time. But then I ended up meeting up with Mako and her friends. And why did my dress color change? Also, welcome back, Outdoorsman Nerd. I ended up going to karaoke with the Prima girlies and guys, and that was wild. Talk about the bar is high. Oh my goodness. Let me see. I want to pull up just like a little snippet of their concert that I recorded on my phone. Let's see if I can do that. One Piece. Let's see. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, I'm gonna download this. I think Nugget's waking up. Nugget is awake. Nugget rises. Fortunately, his papa is coming to get him. Okay. So let me pull up this video. You're gonna go fishing tomorrow. That's nice. Let's see, media. Add new media. Browse. Downloads. Yes. Okay, this is probably gonna take up the screen immediately. Okay. 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 Oh God, that's loud. Hold on. I'm like, how do I filters? Nope. Okay, wait, hold on a second, chat. I'm just turning down the volume of it. There we go. Okay. Here we go. Look at him go! Look at my girls! Beautiful, amazing, incredible. Loved it so much. It was an amazing concert. I cannot express enough how cool it was. So yeah, like I said, I linked it in both chats. Make sure you go watch their concert. It's long, but worth it. They are such good performers. And I got to meet the girls. They were so nice. The concert seemed very nice. Yeah, they're awesome. So the only two that I had known from before were Mako and Nana, but Nana was sadly not in America. Yeah, she was stuck in Australia, which was devastating. I loved her. But yes, Mako and Nana stayed at my house 2 years ago for OffKai. And it was such a lovely experience hosting them. And it was so good to see their little concert and all the hard work that they put into it. I heard I met your friend Ian during karaoke. Oh, probably. Let me tell you a secret. I am terrible with names, and I did not get everyone's name who I was with at karaoke. Whoopsie. Esto bit. So just some tall dude who's from Panama. I remember a tall person, I think. I don't know, but it was really cool. Yeah. I think yes. He was with Kuno. That's right. Yes. So it was a lot of fun. They were singing a bunch of songs that I didn't know. One person got up with me and sang some Katy Perry, which I was terrible at. I cannot sing Katy Perry worth shit, and I didn't realize it until I was in there. You make me feel like I'm living a teenage dream, the way you turn me on. And I was just like, I had a beautiful voice. That was only because I redeemed myself by singing musical theater later. I was just like I was like during the Katy Perry song, but then I got up and I sang my go-to karaoke number that like really should be my audition piece for anything is Out Tonight from Rent. That song built for me. That song was written for me. It is in my key. I can belt it like a dream. Period. It's my song. I got up there. I sang it. I was dancing. I was doing the whole thing. I was feeling myself. And I did it by myself. And one of the girls, oh my gosh, she was so funny. I forget what her name was. I am so bad with names. But so she came up and I was like taking the microphone when it was my turn. They're like, who did this? And I was like, that would be me. Thank you. And so she goes, you requested this song. I'm obsessed with you. And I was like, oh, do you want to sing it with me? And she goes, no, that's hard. What do you mean? What do you mean? Ah! It was so funny. It was so funny. But I killed it. I slayed. Big time slay. And then not long after that, we left. It was lovely. You love singing, but you're terrified of karaoke? Let me tell you the secret about karaoke, Lancer. Generally speaking, the secret is not... The fun of karaoke is not to sing well. The fun of karaoke is to get drunk and sing your heart out. I could not get drunk, sadly. But let me tell you, when I say alcohol is the secret to karaoke, that is correct. Like when I hung out with the Moo family last year, Fen, Allie, Moof, and I all got together and had a really nice time. We went to karaoke one of the nights, and poor Allie was so nervous. She was so nervous because she's like, guys, I don't sing. And I was like, girl, I got you. So then Moofy got up, sang a song beautifully, and I was like, well done, good job. While she was singing her song, I downed a whole bottle of soju. And then I got up and I picked Frozen, like the Let It Go from Frozen to sing, which I cannot sing. I cannot sing worth a damn, but I got my buzz going and I'm like, I'm sitting there, hi, Candy. I'm doing well, thanks. How are you? First got drunk on wine. That's wild. You've been self-teaching for 2 years? Oh, no, that's amazing. Honestly, like with enough alcohol, anyone can sing. And I'm not saying that's like, you know, if you are underage, obviously don't drink. If you have a problem with alcohol, stay sober. It's better that way. I've done karaoke sober too. It's just as fun. But if you're nervous and, you know, drinking is something that you're comfortable with, top tier choice. So like I got up and I was a little tipsy and I was like, let it go, let it go. I am one with the wind and sky. Let it go, let it go. And just like really started just absolutely destroying and butchering the high notes. And it was so funny, but I was acting it out, so it didn't matter. And then Allie was like, oh, I get the vibe. The vibe is commit and have fun, and it doesn't matter if you sing well. You snitched on yourself? That's funny. Oh man, it's a good time. But yeah, so obviously I didn't drink because I couldn't this year at karaoke, but I better believe it, I'll be at it in the future. Because boozy karaoke is very fun and it's a fun bonding experience. You know, I got pissed. I believe it. So then after karaoke, I went home. I made it home before like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, which was really nice. And then I got ready for day 3 of OffKai. Day 3 of OffKai did not go how I planned at all. So I went to an Elia meet and greet first thing in the morning, which was very cool. I have collabed with Elia Stellaria before, and she is lovely. Like, I cannot express how much I enjoy hanging out with Elia. She's just such a lovely person. And so I went to her meet and greet to support her, and it was very cute. I was talking to someone in line who was telling me about their Twitch channel that they just started and that was doing very well. They just hit affiliate, and I was like, oh, congratulations. And they were like, you know, I don't know much about Elia. I'm in line for her because my girlfriend's a big fan. Can you like tell me about their story? And so I was telling them all about Elia's story, how she came up, the twists and turns. And I was like, yeah, she's super lovely and just like such a kind person. And the person in line in front of the person who I was talking to heard my voice and goes, oh, hi, Kitty. And I was like, hi. It's crazy getting like recognized for like hanging out and stuff. And so, but yeah, so I went in and I was like, hi, Elia. And she's like, oh my gosh, hello, welcome on in. It's so good to see you. And I was like, it's your girl, Kitty Mama. And she goes, oh my God, Kitty Mama, mother. And it was so nice. It was so lovely. And she was so kind. And I showed her pictures of Nugget. And she was so happy. And then, gosh, that was so nice. Also, real quick, do I like country music? Yes, I do. I haven't listened to a lot of modern country music necessarily, but I do. I went through a big country phase because I am a recovered horse girl. The worst part of the line was sitting in case online for 5 business days. Yeah, but like that stuff happens. They were having tech issues, and unfortunately, they're not able to like get a tech rehearsal day, really. So if stuff goes wrong, then like it just goes wrong. So you're a new country boy. I don't know who Alan Jackson is. I might know their music. I might have heard them before. I'm also just generally like terrible with names. So they recognize you by your voice. Yeah, they recognize me by my voice, and then they checked my badge, and I was like, caught in 4K. So then, after the Elia meet and greet, I went shopping, and I went to Mako's meet and greet that she was doing. That was really nice. Timothy! Yum! We're talking about OffKai. How you doing? Are you recovered? Have you recovered? Are you better now? Your hives got worse? Oh no. Oh no. Have you been to the doctor yet? But then yeah, I went to. I did not pick up Mako that day. I went to another Matara meet and greet. That's what I did next. You might have noticed I'm kind of a fan of Matara Khan. I think she's pretty cool. She was literally so lovely. I cannot express enough. She's so kind. She's so delightful. And so I went to her meet and greet. I got a signed little Polaroid, a signed checky, as they call it. It was very cool. And then I went to the Minta Matara Maid Cafe with Soul Azurite and Timochi. And then we had a lovely time doing the Maid Cafe stuff. And then I met up with Mako and Zombaby and had dinner. And that was real nice. And oh gosh, that's right. Saturday night I had dinner with Tim and Star. That's what I did for dinner before karaoke. Yes. She's awesome. One of the best people in the industry. Super nice and mature. Yes, I agree. And like, of course, we don't know what anybody's like personally. I don't personally know her. I only know who she presents herself on as online. I don't know any of her like previous drama or anything. But she's doing all the things that I want to do as a creator, and she does it with such grace and with such a nice community. Like, God, I want to be like her when I grow up. You know what I mean? So that's lovely. And then, so I met up with Mako and Zombaby, and we had, Italian food for dinner. It was really nice. And then Mako was able to get us into the Pixel Parade concert up in the VIP. It was so nice. And so I got to see I got to see so many performances from the Pixel Parade concert. It was so cool. Everyone did such a good job. I was cheering my little heart out. And then I went to go walk back to my car, like partway through the performance, because it was getting kind of late. And I was walking another girl back to her car as well. And I realized when I got back to my car that I didn't have my car keys. Can you imagine? So I was like, and so I had to walk all the way back from like the convention hall to the concert. And I'm like scrambling. I was like, okay, I was sitting down up in the VIP section. I was like checking on the couch cushions. I'm looking around and I'm like, man, where's my car key? How am I going to get home? My phone's at 1% battery and we don't have a spare key for this car. How am I going to get out of here? And so I was just like, oh, frick. And I was like asking everyone, I was like, have any of you seen a car key up here? It's just a single key. Like, have you seen it? And they're like, no, you lost your car key. And I was like, my phone's 1%. I brought my portable charger, but I brought the wrong cable. And so it's all wrong and I can't charge my phone. Ah! And so like a very smooth voiced, handsome gentleman was like, here, does your phone do like the MagSafe charging? And I was like, maybe it should. And I had to like take my phone out of its case in order to put it on his charger. And I was like, thank you. I'm going to go double check downstairs and leave my phone with you. I'm so sorry. Thank you so much. Ah! I did not, like, for the sake of my own embarrassment, because I was up in the VIP lounge, I was like, I don't know who this person is, but I know I've just thoroughly embarrassed myself with my, like, panicked state. So I was like, cool. See you later. I went downstairs and I was like, you know what? I'm going to double check the area I sat in when we first came in. And so I went downstairs and I went over to that area and some people were sitting there. I was like, hey guys, you wouldn't have happened to see a car key here, did you? And they're like, we've been saving it for you. We're sitting on it to keep it safe. And I was like, ah, thank you. So they gave me my car key back and I was like, oh my God. And so then I went upstairs to the VIP lounge and I was like, I got my key. And they're like, yay. And so then they give me my phone back. And then I walked back to my car and I plugged my phone into charge in the car. And I was like, I lived. And that was basically how my OffKai ended. Or so you would think, because that was the last day of OffKai. But no, I got to hang out with more people. So on Monday, I was so lucky. So then on Monday, I was messaging Mufi because I know she and the other Hime girls weren't leaving until Tuesday. And so I messaged her and I was like, hey, do you want to get some lunch? And she was like, I want to hang out. I want to spend time. You know, we haven't really gotten the chance to. And all the other girls are asleep right now. So just come pick me up. And I was like, cool, bet. So I packed Nugget into the car and I go to pick her up. And she's like, by the way, everybody else woke up and they want to come too. And I was like, okay. But of course, I don't have enough people to fit into my little sedan. It was me, Nugget, Mufi, Kyokoro, Buggy, Milk. Yeah, that was it. I can count. I swear to God, I can count. So, Buggy and Milk got into an Uber and like followed us to the place where we were planning to get lunch. And then they were like, we still want to hang out and do other things. And I was like, okay, well, we can go like hang out, like, you know, in this other area. But like, there's a lot of fun stuff to do over there. But like, maybe I'll drop off the baby at my house. So I go drop Nugget off at the house. We meet up with the girls in town, and we had a really lovely time walking around. We did a bunch of activities, did a bunch of shopping. It was very cute. And then we ended up going back to my place again, just to like use the bathroom, crash, figure out a plan. And so Mufi, Milk, and Kyo all passed out on the sofa, which was so cute. And then Buggy and I sat there chit-chatting while I was feeding Nugget some food. And then we decided that we wanted to do some karaoke and dinner and go to this one place. But then I realized that the place that we wanted to go to, they wanted a $300 food minimum in order to pull out the karaoke machine. $300. Absolutely not. So we ended up going to a different Korean barbecue and hot pot place and had an absolutely lovely dinner. It was so nice. And everyone was so delightful. I love those girls down. Like, they're so, so, so delightful and so talented and so kind. We just had the best time. And then after we finished up with our dinner, they all went back to their Airbnb. I went home. $300 is insane. But it was like they wanted you to spend $300 on like food and drinks before they would pull out the karaoke machine. And, you know, in their defense, we did spend like a lot of money at the all you can eat place that we went to. But it wasn't $300. It was almost $300, but it wasn't $300. No, it wasn't even almost, but it was over 200, which was crazy. But it was all you can eat. So like, who cares? And we like closed the place out. It was great. And then, Tuesday morning, I got to see Timothy before he got on his plane, to head back home. And that was nice. I made him breakfast at our house and he got to meet Nugget. And we got to chit chat and do like kind of a post-mortem of OffKai and how it went for us and the things that we enjoyed. And that was really nice. I had such a nice time. Although I wish I had, I was either Monday morning. I think it was Monday morning. I went to brunch with Star and Soul before Star had to go out of town and before I hung out with Moofy. And that was really cool. Yeah, Timothy did. I'd like to think that Timothy had a good Tuesday. I just made him some like eggs and toast. I had other stuff too, but you know. It was such a good trip. It was such a good trip. You left Monday at 6. Yeah, that's early. And it was so good seeing you too, Lancer. God, I'm like, you're here in chat, so I'm like, and Lancer's where he goes. Lancer's where I see him in chat. But yeah, we were hanging out in the case online together. We saw each other a bunch during the convention. It was so fun. Bink bonk. Dink donk. I have like no brain cells, but man, it was just such a fun convention. Automod held a message from Lancer. You don't know what for? I don't know either. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I can't even see Automod, to be honest. Let me... Don't worry about it. Fuck off. That's some bad language because you saw the price for the car. Oh, yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. I get it. Oh, sorry, I just realized I need to check over on YouTube, but it looks like the 1080p broadcast is actually working on Twitch. Hello? Okay, it's still in 720p on YouTube. But it can. It is there. Ooh, the 1080p is available. Ooh, I finally got that all fixed. Oh, I'm so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. I don't know what I did to fix it, but it's fixed. Yours defaults to 480. Oof. You got a push notif about someone going live on Twitch and you never opened your phone, but then suddenly your phone started playing audio from the stream. You must have accidentally pushed the button like in your pocket or something. Outdoorsman Nerd, you should get a DM from a bot, and that'll take you to a link where you need to do a like just confirm that you're a human. Hola Raúl, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué pasó? It was sitting on your desk? I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't have answers. But yeah, OffKai is my favorite convention. I go to it every year. I'm so excited that it's going to be in April. Very exciting. It's kind of like a return to OG with it being in April, which is going to be super fun. You think the best part of OffKai was probably your food with Kari-chan and Timochi? Definitely the best part of OffKai every year is just seeing friends. ¿Cómo ha estado? Espero que bien. Claro que sí, todo está bien. I'm doing very well. Nugget's doing very well. Nines is doing very well. We're having a nice time. It is a little roasty toasty in this office. I think I talked about this before, but I found out when we repainted the nursery that actually I think some of the HVAC ducts don't line up with the vents. It's at least the one that is at the very least the one that is in the nursery is not lined up. So like we have it set to be 70 degrees downstairs and it's almost 80 upstairs, which is insane. Insane. You wish you could see your online friends IRL. One day, Blanche, one day. I should message Toki, speaking of. I hope she's doing well. I try to, you know, leave her be for her own peace and quiet, you know. Kay, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Raiders. My name is Ms. Kitty Mama. I'm your friendly neighborhood librarian. I hope that you're all doing well. How was your stream? Can I get a shout out, please, for Kay the Fae? Hey, le raid. Woo! Liking to share the love. Yippee. Oh, you did both? Esto. Bleh. What were you crafting? What were you crafting? Tell me your secrets. Do you have pictures? Can I see? What was it? I'm gonna peek at your stream. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna peek. You can't stop me. Hit. Oh, you were watching Smosh Pit videos. I love Smosh Pit. I watch them all the time. You're very fast. Yes, you are. The fastest. Oh. Are you? I can't quite. I'm trying to peek. There we go. Oh, you're knitting. Oh. So you're doing this thing on Saturday where you craft and watch Smosh Reddit stories. Iconic. Honestly, slay. I love that. I have actually. Oh, I know you're crocheting. Actually, I'm a liar. I just watched the movement. I have been trying to relearn crocheting, and I keep saying I'm going to do a stream of it. I'm going to do a bunch of little crafty, like Stitch and Bitch style streams. Crocheting a little teddy bear. Oh, so I'm doing a tote bag. Nice. That's so cute. Oh, we love. I'm so ambitious. My ADHD popped off so hard. Let me tell you, I got like this whole little like starter crochet kit that like came with a little instructional book, and I was like, this is gonna be perfect. It's gonna be great. And then the instructional book is like terrible at explaining what I'm trying. They're like, so like start your thing, and I'm like, how? And it's like this, and I'm like, that's not right. I don't even know how to like cast off or anything. It's so sad. I don't even know if it's called casting off in crocheting. I forget. But like, so I need to like look up a YouTube video just to learn how to do the thing that I'm trying to do. I also, for Christmas, I got from my friends this really sweet embroidery kit, and I want to learn how to embroider, and I'm very excited. Have I started on it? No, but I'm so excited at the prospect of learning to embroider. I want to be an embroidery bitch so bad. I burped. But yeah, I want to get back into crafting because one of the things I made a deal with my mom. So my mom has done beautiful needlepoint work. Okay. And she needle pointed Christmas stockings for everyone in our family. Okay. And she promised like 10 years ago that when I got married, that she would needlepoint one for my husband. And she has not yet done so. And so we made a pact that we would work on it together and get back into needlepointing together. I've never done needlepointing. It'll be my first time. But my mom will get back into needlepointing to make nines his. And I'm going to needlepoint one for my son, and we'll do it together. And like, man, it's going to be so cute when we do it, but it is such an endeavor. Gotta do stuff with your friend, but of course you'll be here. Thank you so much, Lancer. Have a good time with your friends. But yeah, it's such a lovely time. I love it. They come out so pretty. Planning on wanting to go hunting in the future. My dad used to do that. I wasn't the biggest fan. I barely like fishing. I think fishing's fun in concept, but like I was traumatized when my dad took me fishing when I was like 5 years old because I didn't understand, and I like named all the fish in our bucket, and then we handed the bucket over. It was like at a little fishing place where they like, you know, fill up the ponds and stuff with the fishing and with the fish. And so they handed the fish over across a big counter that I couldn't see over. And I was like, Dad, why are they taking our fish? And he's like, to gut them up so we can eat them for dinner. Look. And he just picked me up over the counter, and I just see them slicing and dicing all my little fishy friends. And I screamed and cried and threw up. And it was a bad time. And I still struggle to eat fish to this day. Crafting is so much fun though. I love crafting. I got to get more into it and like craft more, scroll less. You know what I mean? But I think it'll be so much fun. I also have a bunch of Legos that I want to put together, and those like little book nook things. I want to put those together. I've got like 3 of them. I've got so many little projects that I need to do, and I can't wait. And I want to decorate my house with them and do stuff. You know? Lego my ego. God, I remember those commercials. Do they still use that as their like tagline? You do both. You literally set up your TikTok and swipe between stitches in your crochet. Oh my gosh. So there's this little device, and I need to get one so bad. You can use it to like click through Kindle pages and like read while like lying down, and you just have your Kindle up on like a stand. But you can also have it to scroll through TikToks on your phone. And I want one. I want one so I can just like put my phone down and just like click, click, click. So that way I can be like stitching and then like click the button on it's on like a little ring basically. So just like click it and keep going. Click it, keep going. Diet Pepsi or Diet Coke? They're basically the same. No preference. Although my favorite soda is Squirt. It's the best one. Oh yes, please. I'm so sorry. Yeah, please take your time, go lie down, take care of yourself, get some food, drink some water. I should get some water. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't get any water before I started streaming. That's my fault. But speaking of Lego, you really want to buy that one Ninjago anniversary set so bad. I don't know that much about Legos. I have a piranha plant Lego set and some flower ones that I think are really cute. Oh, you have type 2 diabetes. Totally valid. Yeah. Gotta, maintain your numbers. Your mother asked you if you wanted tea, and she also said she would be taking your cup with her, and she left without your cup. No, the devastation, the crimes, the humanity. Oh, tea is so good. Let me see. What else? But what else? Yeah. Not much else. That's kind of it for the OffKai breakdown. I just have so much. I always leave OffKai feeling so inspired to like do more. And it was so cool because like, for example, Mako, the more you know, Mako always wanted to sing a Love Live song at a concert, and she was able to do that at the Pixel Parade concert. And so it was so fun to get to like be a part of that moment for her. And it might have been at the Prima concert, but at one of the concerts, she sang a Love Live song. And that's kind of always been her dream, and she got to do that. Oh, why is it? Hold on. It disconnected. I don't know why. Let's see. Deauthenticate. Uh-oh. I might need to re-download Thick. Uh-oh. The Redeems hate you. No, they don't hate you. I was wondering ever since like the colors reverted back to normal. Just go ahead and redeem and refund yourself those points. I'll fix it later. Womp womp. You didn't even notice? Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh wait, pretty sure. Oh, your mom has ADHD? Yeah. It's possible. Possible. You drink Diet Dr. Pepper? I do love Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper's really good. And Squirt is made by the Dr. Pepper Company, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, let me just close all the things. There we go. But yeah, so I feel very reinvigorated when it comes to streaming every year after OffKai. And I've been talking about it with Nines, and I think I'm going to make more of a full return to streaming after Nugget is a year old. It might not be exactly when he's a year old, just because the holiday seasons are going to be coming up pretty soon after that. But definitely 2027, I will be back in full streaming like every weekday as much as I can. So I'm so excited for that. I really, really, really want to get back into streaming full time. I want to get into like a really good habit of being able to schedule my streams on YouTube so that people know that I'm going to be here. I want to, I'm going to talk with Soul about posting shorts and all that. I'm going to, if I might need to get a new editor just because he's been really busy. But I already have a couple of people in mind who I would love to reach out to, and kind of make that happen. Yeah. Is there a command to see follow age on Twitch? Yes, it is follow age. Ta-da! There you go. I know everyone's been here for a good long while now. Even if people joined like while I was doing my subathon and did the pregnancy announcement stuff, those people will all have been here for a year already. Even though I've streamed like, 6 or 7 times. 6, 7. In like that whole time. It is what it is. One hour older than Amira. Yeah, that is crazy. That's wild. 6, 7. I know. Listen, Nines is obsessed with the 6, 7 meme. And he hits me with it all the time. And it has wormed its way partially into my subconscious. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's like, okay, this is TMI, but like it's literally got to the point where like I would be, this is embarrassing. I shouldn't say this, but I'm going to say it anyways. Like I would be checking my chest to see like which side I just used to feed Nugget from like in the previous hour. And while I was like checking each side, Nines would be like, ah, yes, you're 6, 7ing your breasts. And I was like, come on. Stop it. Leave it alone. Some things are sacred. Come on, man. So, yeah. It's like a thing. You get 1 flower. Thank you. Thank you. You thought that joke died a while ago? Me too. I don't know what that meme is, Outdoorsman Nerd. Oh, man. I think my favorite... Do I have a favorite meme? One that I intend to do... So one of the things that I'm planning on doing, and I've already talked to Hoshi about it, is I'm going to get ribbons for OffKai, badge ribbons for OffKai next year. And I'm going to... I am going to get ones that say, "You're adopted!" But like the old, one of the ancient memes where it's like a cat popping out of a birthday cake holding up a sign that says, "You're adopted!" It just says, "Happy birthday!" And there's a little kid just crying. One of the ancient memes, but I love it. And I'm gonna make a little something like that for an OffKai ribbon to hang out to all my favorite people. An old Sonic cartoon. Ah, the longer you keep it alive. Hi, Nines. Everybody, there's my husband. There's my husband, the father of my child in chat. A rare appearance. I know, Nines is here. Quick. Quick before he leaves to go get milk, chat.
Father, help.
Oh, it's too funny. All right. I got Nines. He's the best. So I don't know.
Father, help.
I don't know when I'll be able to stream next. Sadly.
You're not my dad! You also hear something! Ugly ass
Fucking doo-doo head! A49 says I'm not your dad. True. True. He is the father of none. Because he doesn't... I may adopt every stray I see, but he doesn't acknowledge them. Too cute. I love that man. I love that man with my whole heart and soul. He's the best. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I need to blow my nose so badly. And drink water. All right. So, were you the strays? Yes. Yes, you are the strays. He's the father of Nugget, not the pages. True. True. Okay, so I'm gonna get going. This has been a lovely little short stream, just a good solid yap sesh. YouTube, let's check and see if any of my friends are live right now. Ali! I was gonna raid you! Did you just start? What are you doing? My beautiful sister. Hi! Everybody go follow my sister Alleyway. She's my beautiful VTubing sister. She plays such cool games. I love you so much. Giamufi, we're doing pack battles. It was so cool. I love Allie. How was your stream, beautiful? How was it? Tell me. You're playing some League, question mark? People pause? I was literally just looking at the announcement on Discord. That's so funny. I was like, oh, look, an announcement from my sister. Oh, no, that was from like ages ago. You went live at like the same time as me. Oh, you were playing Smite? Wait a minute. I feel like I haven't seen you play Smite in ages. Have I just been not paying attention? Have you been back playing Smite 2? Did you ever stop playing Smite 2? Am I delusional? Someone send help. Was it a one-off thing? Okay, I was gonna say, like, I feel like you've been playing a lot more like Teamfight Tactics, League. You got the Pal World server going. I was so confused. I was like, what do you mean? Allie's originally a Smite streamer. Allie used to be a Smite streamer and then, yeah, gone back to the dark side. That's the one. She's returned to the darkness. Although to say you've returned to the darkness when you've been playing League, come on. Come on. League, I don't know which one's worse, to be honest. Hey, Oswald, how are you? I feel like Allie's here. Now I'm talking like Allie. Hello, Oswald, how are you? League is worse? I can see that. I mean, League hasn't even, like, done collabs with VTubers. Cringe. No, but that makes sense. Oh, my son is screaming and I'm hungry. I'm so hungry. But we can chat for a bit longer. But yeah, I hope that y'all had a really nice time. I assume Mufi is still around in town visiting people. Do you have more plans to see her hang out? I wish I could have gone, honestly. Moof invited me to hang out when she was heading over to Allie's neck of the world. And I can't because I am Nugget's food source. And I couldn't justify bringing him with me. As fun as that would have been. But it's just, man, it's such a pain. It is such a pain. Like, I don't know how people with babies travel anywhere where they have to fly. Which is, like, I can only imagine going in the car. But even in the car, it's like, I don't want to go for long-term trips. Just because it's like, it takes so much longer. Because you have to stop so many times for the baby. It's crazy. I am his food source. Gonna go get ready for bed. All right, have a good night. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard being a food source. It is. But on that note, I'm going to go make some more food for my son. He is screaming. I was just gonna check and see who amongst my friends might be live right now. I don't think any of my friends or anyone who I follow is live on YouTube at the moment, which makes me sad. Let's see, lives. Oh, I could. Okay, wait, hold on. There's a couple of VTubers we could raid. Oh, casual. Koseki Biju's live. Do we want to raid Koseki Biju? Fumoko's live. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. What I think we will do is raid the V-Dere concert. Copy. It's the what's it called? Oh, is she about to end? Hold on. Wait, she's raiding somebody else right now. Dang it. I think there's like a karaoke relay happening right now. And I'm trying to like see where they're going before I send YouTube off. Okay, here we go. Copy. So, live streaming. All right. Stream setting. Edit. I think it's under customize. Customization. Add a redirect. Send to video from another channel. Perfect. Save. Okay. So YouTube, you're going to redirect over to the karaoke relay. I hope you guys have so much fun over there. Everyone say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. And stream and redirect viewers. End.